In this video, we are going to talk about Ares, the god of war and violence. So before starting, please like this video and subscribe to this channel for future updates. Ares was the Greek god of war and was arguably the least liked of the Olympian gods due to his explosive temper, aggressive nature, and insatiable appetite for combat. Famously, he wooed Aphrodite, fought Hercules but lost, and killed Poseidon's son Halirrhothios to infuriate him. He was a well-liked subject in Greek art and even more so in Roman times when he assumed a much more serious aspect as Mars, the Roman god of war. He was one of the more human Olympian gods. Family relations. Hebe and Eileithyia were the sisters of Ares, son of Zeus and Hera. Even though he was a deity, the Greeks thought of him as being from Thrace, maybe in an effort to link him to what they perceived as alien and warlike peoples that were completely different from themselves. Ares had a number of kids with various women, and a few of them had the misfortune to cross paths with Hercules when he undertook his famed 12 labors. Hercules took the girdle from the Amazon queen Ares' daughter Hippolyta, the cattle from his son Eurytion, and the horses from Diomedes. It was also believed that the valiant yet aggressive Amazons were related to Ares. According to Greek mythology, Ares was known for his beauty and bravery, which undoubtedly helped him win the love of the god of love and desire Eros as well as the goddess of love, Aphrodite, even though she was married to Hephaestus. They had a daughter together, Harmonia. The story of how Hephaestus caught the lovers in a clever bed is described in some length in Book 8 of Homer's Odyssey. Ares was captured, and his transgression resulted in a brief exile from Mount Olympus. Hesiod referred to the deity as shield-piercing Ares and city-sacking Ares in his Theogony. The god stood in opposition to Athena, who represented the more tactical aspects of warfare, by representing the more harsh and violent side of battle. Greek mythological tales frequently depicted Ares with his siblings Eris, Strife, Phobos, Fear, and Deimos, as well as his charioteer Enio, along with his other children. Battle with Hercules. The most well-known Ares myth centers on his conflict with Hercules. Kychnos, the son of Ares, was notorious for delaying travelers on their trip to the Delphic oracle, which infuriated Apollo, who dispatched Hercules to deal with him. After Hercules killed Kychnos, Ares attacked the hero in a fit of rage. However, Athena shielded Hercules from damage, and he even succeeded in wounding Ares. Ares was also imprisoned by the twin giants Ephialtes and Attis when they overran Mount Olympus, which is another fabled and humiliating incident. The god was held captive for a year in a bronze pot, and Hermes was the only one who could rescue him. The Trojan War. Ares aids the Trojans and occasionally even joins Hector in commanding them in combat in Homer's Iliad account of the Trojan War. Ares is portrayed in the Iliad as a relatively unpopular god and as having a less than stellar reputation. He is referred to as the curse of men, the man-killer, the war glutton, and hateful Ares. Similar to the aforementioned mythical stories, Ares is frequently shown to be feeble in comparison to the other gods in Homer's depiction of him. Athena brutally beats Ares, knocking him unconscious with a heavy rock while standing up for the Achaeans. Additionally, he performs worse than the Achaean hero Diomedes, who even manages to harm the god with his spear, albeit with Athena's assistance in the process. The shriek of the herd Ares is compared by Homer to the cries of 10,000 soldiers. Zeus flees back to Olympus and orders Paean to treat Ares' injury instead of listening to his concerns. Athens and cult. When Ares was accused of murdering Poseidon's son Halirrhothios next to a brook beneath the Athenian Acropolis, the peace of Olympus was upended once more. On a hill near the stream, a special court called the Areopagos met to hear the case. As it turned out that Halirrhothios had violated Ares' daughter Alcippe, Ares was declared innocent. The Areopagus then served as the courtroom for murder and impiety proceedings in Athens. Representation in art. Ares is most frequently seen in archaic and classical Greek artwork with a shield, spear, and full armor. He might look exactly like any other armed warrior in this regard. The Greek deity is occasionally depicted driving a chariot drawn by horses that can breathe fire. In the 6th century BCE, Attic vases were frequently painted with scenes from the tale of Ares and Hercules' conflict. Later, the Roman god Mars received many of Ares' characteristics, however he had fewer human traits than Ares, in keeping with the Roman perspective on the gods. Romulus and Remus, the legendary founders of Rome, were fathered by Mars in Roman mythology via the rape of the Vestal Virgin Rhea Silvia, and as a result, the city attained a hallowed position. Mars was the patron god of Rome, just as Athena was for Athens, and the month of March bears his name. What do you think about our video? Let us know in the comment box below. Please like this video and subscribe to this channel for our future updates. Thank you.